Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Air Canada Phantom Award Space issue that's been ongoing for to my knowledge, like months now, maybe longer than that, maybe shorter. But if you didn't know, Air Canada has these Phantom Awards, like where these routes from their partners will show up on their actual Aeroplan website right here, but they're not actually bookable. So if you transfer like 110,000 points and then you try to, like it says it's right here, but and then you try to click it and try to go through the process, it'll give you like an error, or if you refresh the page, it'll completely disappear. That's why I haven't refreshed this page yet, just to give you an example. But I confirmed that this has been an ongoing issue. A lot of people have talked about it, and I also even called into Aeroplan, like to talk to their customer service to see if a particular route that I see on the website is actually available. And they told me they get an error, so they can't click on it either. So it's just a Phantom Award availability. So if you find a route from certain airlines, in this case it is Etihad, which is probably like one of the most prominent issues on Air Canada. So if you find an Etihad flight, like a unicorn flight as they call it, like where it's really good deal, call in before you transfer your points, or else you're going to be like stuck with a bunch of points that you cannot use or don't really have the best value using. So anyways, let's talk about this flight. New York to Maldives with an 11.5-hour layover in Abu Dhabi. And so this is 2 seats available for 110,000 Aeroplan miles plus $99 Canadian, which is pretty good deal. Especially with the ongoing like transfer bonus from Amex, I believe it is. So okay, this shows up on here, but you cannot actually book it from Air Canada. Like I don't even need to call to confirm this, because it's probably not gonna even be here once I refresh it. Okay, now that it's shown on the screen, let's refresh it, see if it's still here. And it's loading. It's loading. Jesus, it's taking a while. Okay, I might just cut until it shows up. Okay, there we go. Okay, and oh, it's still here. Okay, either way, it's still here, but don't just assume it's booking. I had like a flight from Etihad Airways on Aeroplan. I thought it was gonna be like available, and I waited like 30 minutes, and then I called to see if it was available. Still not available. But okay, let's go to Etihad and let's look for the exact same flight. So let's see, this is 22:35 time, and this is 22:35 time. Arrival 5:10. So everything's the same. If we look at the flight details, it is Etihad. The plane number is 4, plane number 378. If we go here, it is plane number 4, 378. So of course, like it'll be an amazing deal on Air Canada for only 110,000 points, but because Etihad wants to make everything so exclusive now, especially on these long haul, like really like high value flights, they want everyone to use their own miles system. And obviously, unless you're drunk out of your mind, no one's gonna pay 1,220,000 miles for a flight like this. Like Jesus Christ, plus $700 US. Oh my God, you're better off flying like a sardine in economy, like from New York to the Maldives for that whole day. Like I don't know what kind of dynamic pricing this is, but these points are way like just incredibly bad value. I think they're Etihad transfer partners for the current for like some US credit cards, but unless you're like spending millions of dollars a year, you're not going to have this kind of points. And even if you do spend $1 million a year, why would you use all your points on a flight like this? This is insane. So I think Etihad Airways flights that are available in Air Canada are like short haul flights according to 1 mile at a time. So like I looked on their a post, like an article that they posted, that they're able to find flights from Abu Dhabi to Delhi in India, and that's only about a 3.5-hour flight. So that's available according to them. I've never called to check to see if it's actually available, but I'm assuming it is, because these are not very all that valuable flights. It's only in 3.5 hours. You pretty much is better off just buying economy and just like not deal with the headache. But that's 20,000 miles on Air Canada. So maybe you can get those flights because not many people will be booking those flights regardless with cash or whatever reasoning that Etihad has to like withhold these flights from their partners. But you might as well just assume that if you want to book these like good value flights on Air Canada, you might as well just assume Etihad Airways is not even a partner at this point. Maybe for short haul flights, if you're already in Abu Dhabi and you want to go somewhere within like within 6 hours, maybe. But either way, that's just a lot of hassle because people that want to do these like award redemptions are probably based in the US since all the credit card transfer partners and stuff and all these credit cards are in the US. But just assume this is just horrible value. Never ever book something that's even over 200,000 points, to be honest, per person. That's just horrible. Like, you're better off paying cash, honestly, even for the business class. Or, oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Well, either way, still, let's say it's business class. That's still 477,000 points. Okay, I made a mistake, but 477,000 points. You should still never ever pay that amount for a one-person trip. That is still horrible value. Plus another $700. Geez. Like, what are they going to make you do? Serve drinks to the first class customers? It is just bad value. Either business class or first class. And I don't know if it'll go any lower than this since the point system on Etihad seems very dynamic and has very weird numbering compared to like every other airline like miles redemption program that I've seen, which is just like big whole numbers like 85,000, 100,000, 134,000. I don't know how it works, but either way, I don't know if they're gonna figure it out. Probably not, but just assume that any flights you see that are like long haul for Etihad is not going to be available on Air Canada. So don't transfer your points. Call, make sure. All right, bye. I'm done ranting.